Hello, welcome back to this short tutorial. This tutorial actually is the continuation from EnCase evidence processor. In EnCase evidence processor, I showed you how you can use number of different features, functions available with EnCase to find stuffs like emails, like internet artifacts, deleted files, so detailed file carving, so on forth. Now, after you do run EnCase evidence processor, all the things, important things, has been found by EnCase. However, it will not be presented to you directly until you do something to find this information. So this tutorial is all about taking you through case analyzer and couple of other things which will present the findings from evidence processor. So I have EnCase open here, and now if you remember, this is the EnCase home, which has couple of cases. I'm opening case 1, let's say. So when I open case 1, this is the case 1's home. Now from here, what you could do, you could click on case analyzer. Case analyzer will be collecting the data mostly from evidence processor. It can collect some other data from here and there as well, but end of the day, case analyzer there to present the findings to you nicely so that you can browse through with everything. It will not take long anyways. So after running case analyzer, what we can see here, just a simple report kind of things, accounts and users. So you want to know who are the user in that computer. Mr. Clyde was the main user, administrator, and all of those user IDs are there. You will find some other information about user registry. Interesting things you will see here, which are removable drives. So firstly, it will show you all the drives you had in there, ABCD, probably local disk, other information about that. But secondly, which many people will find more important, is non-USB devices. So if I click on this, it is telling us all the USB devices were connected to this particular evidence at any point. So every time you connect a memory stick to your computer, your registry creates a new entry as a device has been connected. So from here we can see the device name, device ID, couple of other information, what time it was connected, and by looking into this you can look for that particular USB device later. So here you can find map network drive as well if there was anything, but for this we don't have anything anyways. Now moving on, if I go to file activities, from file activities you can find the log files, link files. I hope you remember that MFT entries, we had another session on that. From here you can find deleted files, from recycle bin, all the names, others. So any of these files, if you want to look into the details, from here you can see file name is strong.zip. You can take your cursor over there, you will find the full file path, and you need to go there to open that file. uh, so here you can see all the documents, others. Now explorer typed folder, well, file browsing history I wanted to show you. Now from here you can see all the files what has been opened. If you wanted to have it in ascending or descending order, like last access date first, you just double click on any of these and it will organize the file according to the last access date, so on forth. Again, recent files, as you can imagine, all the files has been opened recently will come here. So from here we can see military techniques, manual for sale, my pictures, explosive, couple of juicy files for investigators. Now as investigator, you always wants to know what are the hardware were there in that computer. So if you open that, you see the details of hardware. Now please bear in mind, whatever you see here, not necessarily Sorry, let me close that. All the files you see here not necessarily are individual hardware. Now what happens within a motherboard, there are lots of chips, and each of those chips do have some sort of identity to the operating system. EnCase will pick up those as individual hardware, so you will have to differentiate between useful hardware and just a chip kind of things. But having said that, you have this description area. You go through with all of this description, and I'm sure you will find some important hardware what you may be looking for. There will be couple of other hardware here as well. Now for forensic investigator, internet activities will be very important area to look at. So if you open this, you will see all the bookmarks made by that person. You will see cache, image and videos, obviously the location here, then cookies, history, all the website that person been visiting to. You can find all of those information from here. URLs will be one of your interest most of the cases. So domains, this is just the domain www something, but URLs will give you the detailed path whatever this person been visiting to. So all of these will come as URL, how many times that person has visited that particular site. Again, you can use this to make it ascending or descending order. uh, Typed URLs, everything will be there. Now another interesting area you want to look at is networks. So if you click on networks, it will tell us a couple of information like the IP, what was the gateway for this computer, subnet mask, time, things like that. Network interface, again what kind of interface we had last this interface, if it is coming from DHCP, if the IP was coming from DHCP, then you will also have this entry here, lease obtained. But if the IP came from just a static IP, if it was static IP, then obviously you don't have this entry. And here it will tell us this was a DHCP address, what was the DHCP server, specific NIC details, so on forth. Next thing, we want to look into the operating system. So what operating system you had here, detailed system information. We have Microsoft Windows XP, what was the time zone, and couple of other information. Now interesting part will be in software. Many cases investigators are more interested in uninstalled app rather than installed app, because this is common tendency. As you can imagine, someone were having something bad, they have uninstalled it as soon as they finished. So from here you see that list, all the installed application, you see the list here. Now there are also auto run list, all the link files which were used for any sort of auto runs or anything like that. So this was a quick summary of case analyzer. As you can imagine, such simple thing to do. You go to your case homepage, click on case analyzer, and that gives you all of those details. Now I want to take you back to the EnCase homepage. I have explained it in first video, however I had no detailed information on that time to show you. So in this video I will just quickly take you through. If you click on full investigation, there are a couple of options. You could do a picture filtering. You can do that before doing the processing. However, if you do that, all the carved files you have got after processing the image, that will not come into the picture filter. So my suggestion to you will be, once you do the full processing, once you do the full run the EnCase evidence processor, you should run a picture filter, and this will just give you a nice view of all the pictures found in this computer, including those what has been deleted and you have recovered it by using file cover. Same here for documents filter. You can specify a size. Especially this will be very useful when you are looking for small document files, or when you are looking for large movies. You can specify a size to do the filtering. I'm skipping all of those, but what I wanted to take you through, mostly you found internet artifacts anyways from the other place. View emails. If you click on view emails, after doing the processing, I hope you remember, in when you are running EnCase evidence processor, you said you wanted to see all the emails from different providers, and now you will find the emails from here. So if you just keep clicking, you will see all the emails written by certain person. Now uh, what happens, normal tendency when we are using Microsoft Outlook Express or such kind of application, I receive an email, I simply click on reply, and that person read my reply, that person click on reply again, so we keep talking like that way. Now it is a good idea if you just right click on any of these mails, and you could use um, two options here: show conversation, and that will show all the replies together, rather than one mail now, one mail maybe after 2 days, things like that. So you could click on show conversation just to see this person wrote this person replied, and again then again first person replied, um, answered that question, things like that. You can also find things by name and show related messages. So probably someone has mentioned something here, and maybe two other mails does have same thing mentioned, and that will come up as related messages. Now let me go back. So if you remember, I did click on all picture filter. It took a while to filter all the pictures, and now I can see the result here. Now you will see all the pictures like this way, but if you click on gallery option, that will give you thumbnail views of all the pictures. Now it is much easier. We can see this person been browsing passports, possibly fake passports, mask, so this could give us some intention about that person. Okay, that will be it for this one. Thank you very much. I will see you on next tutorial with something. Thanks.